Y'all coming in? I'm here. Y'all just drop something in the chat. Let me know you're here. I'll go ahead and get started. Oh shit. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Red Bear TV. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. What's up, Squid? What's going on, man? What's going on, Squid? I'm gonna go ahead and do a little something on the Melanesia, Solomon Island. I'm gonna touch on a little bit of Australia too while I'm here. I'm gonna touch on a little bit of Australia. You know, do a little bit of Australia. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started, man. Gonna drop this. I'm gonna try to run through it, but be informative as possible in the time I got. Okay, today's subject is Melanesia, Solomon Islands, and I'm gonna touch on a little bit of Australia. The person I just showed is the biggest population in Melanesia and the Solomon Islands. It's roughly they 94% of the population there, and these are the islands that compose for the main island that compose of that's part of Melanesia and the Solomon Islands. Altogether, the Solomon Island is roughly 922 islands. They call it 1,000 island. You know where they get the term from, 1,000 island. It's Fiji. I'm gonna tear that one up. Vanuatu, Solomon Island, and Papua New Guinea. But the island is northeast of Australia and southeast, like New Guinea, between New Guinea and Fiji. That's the main. That's the bucket islands right there. But these are the people that live in them islands. And you got the people that the rest of the population is going to be Micronesian, Polynesian, and Eurasians. These are the Melanesians here. These will be Micronesians and Polynesians, probably mixed up together playing. These are also Micronesians. This is a Melanesian, and that's a Melanesian. That's also a Melanesian. And this is an old pick. This is a Melanesian too. They share the same bloodline as the Australians, but I believe, you know, this is my belief. I'm gonna step out of facts for a minute, and it's my belief. I believe that they originally came from Australia, and just a result, they was in between the islands. Australia, the big island at the time. It says that most indigenous Fijians are actually Melanesians. For several thousand years, Fijians have been sailing and interacting and intermarrying with Polynesians, especially the people of Samoa and Tonga and the other smaller island groups. The reason I touch on this subject, I studied this subject years ago because I worked with people from Papua New Guinea, Tonga, and Fiji, and Hawaii, as a matter of fact. And that made me start doing research when I got to being around them and stuff. But this place, this island over here, they mainly used to I'm gonna say they call it labor recruitment, but I call it kidnap. They were kidnapping these people and working them. Other day we touched on the subject, and also the Melanesians and the Solomon Islands altogether have a population of roughly over 12 million people altogether. 1,000 islands, 12 million people population. That's a small percentage of the world population, but that's a large number in that small group of islands. And see, this is when Australia they started on the invasion. Roughly, it's, it's a little bit over 100 years when they was invading and occupying Australia. But go back here, if you was in yesterday's live, you remember the Queen of Hawaii? She got it taken down in 1893, and the British Solomon Islands Protectorate was proclaimed in 1893 also. But that's the same year they took down the Queen. So I don't know. Might be something to that. We'll come back to that. But I just wanted to bring you this about Melanesia and Solomon Islands. Y'all got to excuse me. I just woke up. I'm a little jittery. I ain't had no coffee. But I just wanted to bring them few facts up, show these pics. Uh, they proclaim that these people have they proclaim these people have Neanderthal blood in them. But I don't believe that's true. I don't believe that's true. You see that boy right there? My baby boy look exactly like that boy. His mom is dark skinned. I'm red, and I got red hair. But them genes clash, and that's what you get. My baby, he looks exactly like this boy right here. And we all from these pictures, we all seen people we know that look like these people. So it is what it is. Here y'all go, man. Melanesia, Solomon Island. Anybody got any comments? Anybody want to hit the link? I'll drop the link again. Hit the link and talk to me about it. Just a quick presentation. That's it. Yeah, anybody want to hit the link? Come out, let me. I'm up here. Let me run through a few more of these pictures, man. While I'm up here, let y'all check them out. Anybody want to hit the link? The link is here. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Pretty good. What's up? What's up, Slim? What's up, Philly? Hey, Philly. You don't mind, man? Hit the link for me, man. Come holler at me for a second. Yeah, I'm gonna run through a couple of these pictures, man. What's up, Philly?
Mic
Can
check.
y'all
Can
hear
you
me?
hear me, brother? Mic check. Mic check.
I got you, Philly, loud and clear, man.
Grand Rising, brother. Much love and respect to you and the family.
Yeah,
Much love and
man.
respect to everybody in the chat, man. What's good?
What's up, man? What you think about this little subject here, man? I could have did a little bit better if I had had my nerve together, but I just woke up, man. Just woke up. I just want to go and get it out the way, though.
Yeah. It's excellent presentation. My biggest thing is, I know of kings and queens existed, but a lot of them, from my understanding, a lot of them are biblical based.
Yeah.
And I don't rock with the mythology, but I understand it was real kings and queens all over the plane of existence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? All over the earth.
Oh, yeah. But with these people here, I believe the Queen of Hawaii probably had some kind of influence in that area. What you think?
I definitely agree. A lot before we became a patriotic nation, it was a matriarchic
Yeah.
nation. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, a lot of people don't understand that part of history or haven't dug that deep in history. To
Yeah.
understand that. But I understand it. Yes, sir. Hold on one
Mm-hmm.
second. You got it, brother.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I just going over this. Couple of things. I'm gonna go in Africa, cover one queen, and I'm gonna get up out of there because they got so many. I'm not gonna sit there and dwell in Africa. I'll be 7 hours trying to cover one person. I'm gonna drop just a few gems on the person I'm covering, and then I'm gonna get up out of there. I'm gonna do that before the weekend, cause the weekend I'm doing something else on my live stream. I ain't gonna even be doing no history or nothing, or none of this kind of stuff. This weekend I'm be doing something else.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. I mean, my brother. I have, like I said, uh, uh, some understanding of the kings and queens in different countries during different periods and time. You
Yeah,
know, uh,
but when you start talking about stuff that happened before the biblical crusades and all that shit, and the religious persecution, it is confusing, cause the information
yes,
is
sir. That's
vague.
that's
It's,
the
it's,
point.
it's
That's the point
vague.
I tried to make. Yes, sir.
It's vague. It's real vague. Okay, Squid. It's vague, man. And it ain't.
Yeah.
I don't
Shout
like.
out to Red Squid. Shout out to Sergeant. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
Exactly. But I don't like dropping vague information. I don't like that. I can't stand doing that.
It's hard, brother. Because like I said, a lot of our people don't understand before it became a patriarch society. You know, the goddesses, a lot of these uh, city states, different places all over was named by
Yeah, women,
goddesses.
women rule, and they fought just as hard as men in battle.
Yes, sir. You know,
They
and then
fought.
like I said, sometimes, you know, not all. Sometimes we can take it to a mythological, you know,
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and a
I don't
lot of
like
our
doing it.
people believe that shit is real too. You know what I
No, no,
mean?
I don't like doing that. I don't want to hear about no story that happened 5,000 years ago and John walked down to the water. You don't know what John did. Quit lying. You know, I don't like that. I go far back. Far back is when I can get some exact date. But I'm gonna cover this particular queen, and then I'm gonna get up out of there and come and go back to recent time. Cause I'm gonna get over here and I want to talk about a lot of stuff that happened over here too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hmm. Yeah, I want to talk about. I'm gonna just be dropping different stuff. I'm gonna be dropping different topics. I just want to do a couple. I'm gonna do a couple live where we kicking back, talking, chewing the fat, whatever. But I'm gonna do a couple serious lives too. In the process of. Yeah, man. Hey, I was wondering, man. You got any people that don't mind me playing their music on my channel, man? I know you tied in.
Yeah, yeah. I got some people, brother.
Okay.
I give you their email. I know my nigga Dangerous. You know, want mine.
Okay.
You know, a few other people that I promote on my channel.
Okay. What I do? I'll come over there and you can get somebody to drop their links in the chat, and I'll sub to them.
Yeah,
Cause
make sure
I'm
you
already subbed to Dangerous. I'm already subbed to
oh,
him.
then if you sub to Dangerous, you good to go. All you gotta do is go to his channel and pick his music and you can play it. Hood, you know what I
Okay.
mean? And I email him. Make sure you email me, and that way I email him and let him know
Okay. I ain't
that you're gonna
cause
be
I
playing
ain't
the
wanting
music
to
over.
strike me.
Yeah, now it won't. You know, you get a copyright. You know, like I said, I do it to promote the artists in the community. And
Yeah.
if I happen to make some money, they'll get part of it too. But I ain't in it for the money. You see what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm not. Not on YouTube to make a profit.
Yeah. Yo, no. Like I said, I just wanted to make it to the super chats and shit, but I ain't really wanting that. You know, just me making no salary. I'm too busy doing what I do now. You know what I'm saying? I just woke up. I just left out of Dallas this morning. I'm out here in Terrell, Texas now. I'm finna head back to Mississippi. In a few hours. But yeah, I can't do YouTube like that. Like trying to make no money like that. Nah. Uh-uh. For the copyright, what they composed of? They gonna red flag it or green flag it?
From my understanding, green flag it. You know, if you say if you make some money that off of this, the artist would get part of it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So,
Okay.
like I said, I don't mind sharing if I make anything with the artist. You see what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, if you sub to Dangerous, you definitely could play his music. Like I said, I email him, let him know Red
Yeah.
Bear gonna be playing his music. I contact him and let him know, and then you should
Okay.
be good. He'll come over here and start supporting. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah,
That'll
but
work.
Dangerous good people. That's my nigga, man. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
he one of the sponsors on my channel. That I got much respect for the brother and love his music.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like his shit too, man. I ain't lying. He got a couple badass songs I really like, but all this shit good. He talented, man. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing some of his shit, man. Like I said, when I'm over
You
there,
got permission, brother. From this day point forward, you got permission, man. Because the brother gave me permission to
okay.
promote his job. You know what I mean? Let people
Okay.
know. You know,
Okay.
long as you subbed up to him, you
Yeah,
good.
I've been sold up to him for a while now.
then yeah, you can play his music, brother. I text him and let him know you're gonna
Okay.
be playing his music. Give him the channel link, so he'll come over here, sub up too, and you'll see
Oh,
him in the chat.
okay. Bet. That's a bet. I appreciate that, Phil.
No problem, brother.
Appreciate that. If I can do anything for you, let me know, man.
We good, brother. Much respect, man. There's always respect, man.
Okay.
Well, we can grow together. That's all what I'm all about. Like you said, we grow together, man.
Yeah,
I always
yeah,
tell
facts.
people I know who my enemy is, and there ain't nobody on YouTube.
Oh, exactly. Exactly. And they ain't on YouTube trying to get a message across and nothing like that. That's it. But yeah, but like I said, this weekend I'm gonna slow down on this. I'm gonna do something else this weekend, and then I'm gonna jump back on it next week.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, brother. To be honest, I mean, my birthday tomorrow. My daughter's death date is November 13th, so it's hard for me to celebrate this time. I said I was gonna fall back, take a couple of days off of streaming. Concentrate on what I got to concentrate on. Then after that, I come back. I mean, I come back after these a couple of days, take a couple of
Oh,
days and just
yeah.
support other people. Just I ain't gonna crank it up. You feel me?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got you. Like I said, I just started, and today was a rocket presentation. I ain't lying. I was fumbling. I had lined up all that stuff. And I'm like, man, it's all good though. Hope some people learn. I'm gonna shoot back through them pictures and go back through the information again. But like I said, I believe part of them.
And you can always do a part two to it and bring more information and clarify. You see what I'm saying? Part two, part three, part four. But go ahead, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was a rocket presentation. But the point I wanted to make with them is they were busy between the Melanesia, Solomon Island, Philippines, and Hawaii in the 1800s. They were busy. They wanted that whole place, and they got it, got most of it. When I say they, I mean the European nations and the United States government. You know, they were busy over there and hanging us at the same time. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I'm with you. They bring their Christian crusade. If you're gonna rock with our beliefs, or we gonna take your shit over. Either way, it's a wrap. They done did it all over, and
Hmm.
and 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 and, 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 and so called for democracy.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, and freedom. That's another word. Freedom. How free is freedom? Whose freedom are we talking about? Mine or yours? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's something, man.
Yeah, while they take over your land and tax the hell out of you. I mean, tax you.
Yeah, for living on your shit. That's something, man. Y'all, I be studying a lot of shit, and the main thing you do, man, you catch them dates, man. Them dates, like that 1893, I done seen that 5 times in the last week. I just ain't dropped the other three. I done seen 1893. They were slide. Yeah, they were busy in 1893. Yeah, them dates will lead you down a rabbit hole too. Yeah, fact, Squid. Fact. But when they black though, they weren't even from the United States. They were foreigners, wasn't they? Philly, you know anything about that?
I'm not sure what y'all talking about, brother. I
The
heard
bu-
part
the
of it.
the
I heard you
Buffalo
say
Soldier.
Red Squid. Oh,
The
Buffalo
Buffalo.
Soldiers. Yeah, yeah. That's us. That's for here.
Oh, they were from
That's
here.
America.
I thought they were from the Caribbean or somewhere. Oh
That
yeah.
Buffalo Soldier shit gets like part of like that. What's that? Tahiti experiment that they did on people
Yeah,
here.
Tuskegee. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Tuskegee. Thank you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's them and the black Buffalo Soldiers is a close connection, man.
Okay.
Not that they're connected, but they were here in America. What they did to, you know, the that was the military personnel, the Buffalo Soldiers.
Uh
But
huh.
they did the Tahiti experiment with the military and regular civilians here.
Okay. I just went through that town about 2 months ago. Tuskegee. I just went through there. Little old bitty ass town. The biggest thing there is that military base and that military academy there. Yeah, I just went through there.
Yeah, and I got I'm gonna be very very careful talking about that because they'll strike your channel, man, for saying certain shit, man.
Oh
So
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
if they think you going against the big pharma or the medical system, so I just be careful when I talk about that. But
Yeah.
yeah, brother.
Salute Squid.
Peace and salutes to you, man. What's up with you, Red Bad
What's
TV? What's
going on,
good?
man?
OG, what's good, man?
Peace, Red.
Shit,
What's
chilling,
going on, brother?
What's on your mind,
man.
Squid?
So yeah, I don't know if we talking about the same people for real.
Which
Cause
one?
I didn't read that story. I figured that it was the men that they killed during that fight in the cafeteria or some shit. But if it's foreigners, then it's somebody else. Then I got the wrong story then.
You might got the right story. I might be speaking the wrong shit. Yeah,
But yeah, so the story I know that they was Americans, they black people from America. They was enlisted in the army,
okay.
and it was some type of race fight that the white people started, and I guess they got their ass whooped, and so they court-martialed all them black dudes and killed them and hung them. So I didn't read the story, but if that's what they talking about, they just admitting they murdered them people,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh
that's
yeah.
crazy. That's a whole thing.
But you know the same thing happened in Houston. It
And
was
what?
a shit about 1,200 soldiers. When they got back here, they killed them. They fought over there in World War I, I believe. And when they got back to the United States, they killed them. I guess 'cause they knew how to fight.
Yeah, yeah. The government is shady on that.
I tell you another one that happened in the 1900s. In over my way, Natchez, Mississippi, the Devil's Punch Bowl. Look that up.
What's up? Let me get those. I owe you. What's up, bro? How you doing? All right. Yeah. It's daytime. It's during the nighttime. Huh? Oh, all right. Listen, hey, don't be tough on. No, no, three jack. My bad.
Oh, you good? I was just gonna mute you because your audio was kind of.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
you
you got a
good?
hot mic, brother. Ordering some food with a hot mic.
Ain't that so?
My bad.
Making me hungry. Yeah,
I'm about to
you
smash
good?
for real.
Yeah, you good?
But I'm glad. I mean, it's good to see somebody on that Pangea shit, you know, sometimes it'd be like, damn, yo,
Mm-hmm.
that white hair, that blonde, that shit. Thank you. I'll be safe. I'll be blessed, yeah. All right, bro.
Yeah, like I said, I got a son that my baby boy look just like them people from over there. I'm
So if the
red.
ladies and it, yeah, I heard you when you said that.
Yeah,
If
he
that
look
if the
maroon.
queen of Hawaii looked like that, she looked just like them little Chinese, little Southeast Asian pictures for real.
Yeah, talking about the queen of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh.
So that mean that from the Hawaii all the way over to Southeast Asia.
Yeah. Like I said, I believe her rule stretched across there to a certain extent.
You believe her what?
Her rule, her rulership.
Oh, okay, okay. Hmm.
That's what I believe. I don't believe she was just the queen of Hawaii. I believe all that area that was her area. You know what I'm
Okay, so
saying? To a certain extent, or maybe in totality.
yeah, it could be. I can dig it. I almost to say like it could be Queen Khalifa for all we know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's one I want to get into because they got her story. First, they said she is a mythical person, and then they said California is a mythical island. What's what? Cause when I come in and put it down, I want to be exact with it. I'm about to get out this internet for my information to get me some books like I used to do.
Hmm. Damn, I ain't read a book in a while.
I'm about to get me some of them old ass books, man. I got a few, but it ain't pertaining to the shit I'm covering right now.
I was watching one dude channel, and he was like, I was watching the channel, I'm like, all right, I bet he come through information every day. And then he was like, look, man, I need $3,000 for this book. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, yeah, them books high. Them books high. $3,000. That's low on an old book. Some of them books, man,
Mm-hmm.
they dictionaries out there, shit, $2,000 and $3,000.
Mm-hmm. I never thought that shit was real like that. Like it didn't make no sense.
Yes,
But
sir.
that's how they hide that information with a price tag.
They put a tab on it that they figured, the one they want to know really can't afford.
Mm-hmm.
That's,
Only yeah, people that's initiated got to come from a generation of good life anyway, so they might got a couple of stacks to throw at it.
mm-hmm. But
So
most rich people ain't trying to find no information. They was already taught this shit from birth.
damn, I ain't get no
And
blunts.
and you know what I say? Just because it was written in a book, don't make it real. That's why they do the difference between fictional and non-fictional.
That's right.
Yeah, somebody paid
Mm-hmm.
12,000 for a book and still get lied to. That's fucked up.
Ain't that something? That's something, man.
That
But if I make
if
that kind of
somebody
exchange,
paid,
if I make that kind of exchange, Squid, I'm going. I'm gonna travel. I'm going to get that book. You ain't finna send me nothing.
man, if it's that much for that exchange, then couldn't nobody tell me shit after that. I'm gonna be wrong. That 12,000. Like you might as well get a tattoo then about that shit.
Oh yeah,
Yo,
facts. Fact.
you gonna stand by that 12 stacks, goddamn.
I'm telling you,
Oh
man.
shit.
Yeah, Squid. I'm gonna get off the teacher for about 2 days this weekend. I'm gonna be on some bullshit on this internet this weekend.
All right.
Yes, I'm gonna be on some bullshit this weekend.
Okay. That's what
Um,
it is. Bullshit is that's my lane now.
yeah, I'm a
I'm
big.
just, you know what I mean?
I'm a troll Saturday. I'm trolling Saturday.
You trolling who?
I'm trolling Saturday. Saturday morning.
Oh,
I
okay.
troll every
Okay.
Saturday morning.
Okay.
I ain't got to get my troll on, but I'm gonna drop. The, I'm gonna drop the queen. I'm gonna cover the one.
Mm,
I'm gonna cover. Number one. I'm gonna cover. Don't nobody really know. I'm gonna cover Queen Daya from Algeria.
okay.
I know
I
you
don't
done
know.
heard of her.
No, I haven't heard of
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cover her. She the one they made that TV show after that TV show Xena.
Well, for
She,
real.
yeah, she the one. She queen of the
Damn, I used to
Berbers.
watch Xena, man.
You know, Xena used to roll with a bunch of guys that wore all black with their face covered and shit, like ninjas. You know, that's the one. You know that's supposed to represent the Berbers. You know, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna cover. I'm gonna cover
So
her.
yeah, yeah. So you saying like the Xena was an Amazon, right?
Yeah, but her storyline come from Daya, Queen Daya. They called her Al Kahina. That was her name, Al Kahina.
So then
She
that
was
should
a
tell us that the Amazons was African.
in a sense, but they say the Amazon, like for the Amazon whole thing, there was a bunch of tall ass men with long hair.
Uh, but you know, I'm gonna consider out loud the possibility that they're a multinational confederation of women
Okay.
that was on some warrior shit that wasn't on
Yeah.
that like a women's movement.
Yeah. 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 But the one I'm gonna cover, she was a they, you know, they with this is what the information they dropped on her. They said she was like a Jewish Christian believer, and she was fighting against Muslims. The same group
Well,
of Muslims which later on got tied into the Byzantine Empire. Later on,
yeah,
you know.
all those are ops. Yeah, all of those are what we call ops.
Yeah,
Feel me?
yeah.
Because really, Christianity and really Islam, Christianity, and now that Judaism, Hebrew shit come from Africa, man. Is
Oh
my
yeah.
thinking.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So
they were
when the other people
both of
do
them.
it,
Yeah, go
they
ahead.
just corrupt that shit. Yeah, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
They
But
they do it. They fuck it up.
what made her
Yeah.
so special, her and her small army, they won three major wars down there in North Africa, back to back. You know, against
Man,
three
I don't
different.
know, man. Like you had to. I don't know. You talking about Africans and shit is kind of like you talking about kryptonite and shit to some people, man. They kind of slow,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I know you trying to get your channel. What's up, bro? Let me get a
I,
3 pack of
I'm
the
just
chocolate Dutch.
I'm just covering that just covering that cause she was a queen, you know, black queen. That's it.
Man,
I ain't
motherfuckers
really
is
on
so
Africa like
disrespectful
that.
to a black. Yeah, you know what? There's a disease in the air. It seem like, man.
Yeah, I
But
ain't even on
you
Africa
can't
like that.
say African. You feel me? Those them people them respect. Thank you, sir. You know what I mean? But yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna watch. Shit, I'm gonna tune in. I never
Yeah,
heard of.
I'm gonna do her, and then I'm gonna do the last black queen of England, and then I'm gonna shut it. And then I'm gonna shut that part down, and I'll get on the Kings maybe in December sometime.
That's what's up. I I appreciate that you doing that because
Oh yeah,
listen,
yeah, cause I ain't got to argue and shit and drag nobody for no views, man. I ain't got to
well,
do that.
you know what? I can't even say that would get you views because I've been doing that and that ain't get me no views.
Oh man, I I seen some dude that did so many videos on you. He got in your algorithm one time. I ain't really paid no attention.
Who was it?
And some weirdo.
Yeah, some dude, some weird guy. Bitch, you better not hit me, motherfucker. The motherfucker was speeding too, yo. They almost hit my shit just now.
Man,
Anyways, this how roadways happen. I'm the wrong one though. I ain't gonna front. I pulled out
dang,
slow as a motherfucker. But just
dang,
look, I'm gonna run this light just to make him feel like stay
dang.
back there, bitch. You're not gonna argue with me tonight.
And you know people trying to get home right now.
Yeah.
It's almost 6 o'clock up there.
Hey, listen, man. I want a new car, man.
I said, oh,
They got scabs, man. I'm trying to get one of them wine rolls.
hey, that's how you get it. You might be missing a finger or something after that accident, but you get that truck.
I just want to be laid up in a new environment so I can go live from the bed. You feel
Nah,
me?
that was
I'm gonna get
that
them
what
sympathetic. I'm gonna get them sympathetic views, man.
I heard that. It feels
Hey
like
yo,
and the cash apps.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm trying to revive that cash out. Hell yeah, trying to get that shit popping, man. I don't know what I gotta do. I gotta tickle them somehow.
uh.
Yeah. Nah, but for real, I thought about trolling, but now that I actually in a position to do it, I don't even do it.
Mm.
I don't even watch people's shit to even know what they saying for me to comment on. And
Yeah.
I kinda like it. Kinda like
Yeah.
it.
I watch it, but I ain't gonna participate. I'm gonna troll like for I'll troll with the thumbnail and the title, but I ain't gonna hit my button and talk about nobody.
Yeah, well, if I could think of someone to talk about, I might. But it's just been fruitless talking about Side Never. I unlocked the video I forgot I made. It said Sinetta called himself Satan and y'all let him.
Hey,
Hey, I
see,
made that shit.
I used to watch him, and then I started just watching, just paying attention to him. He stand on bullshit a lot.
Yeah,
I
he a
can't believe
heathen.
I can't believe Khalid Muhammad let him in his circle.
Yeah, he was a junkie.
Yeah, I can't believe Khalid Muhammad let a dude like that close to him like that.
Man, I heard somebody tell me he might have been behind Khalid Muhammad demise.
Might have been.
Yep.
Cause he be standing on bullshit a lot.
He looked like a little mouse in the face. He be all close up to the camera. Every time he turn his camera on, he all close up on the motherfucker, act like it's not on.
Yeah, be looking like he wearing eyeliner and shit.
Yeah, you do. You see that shit? Yes, he do. He's
Yeah,
showing
yeah.
up, dude.
I've been watching that dude for years, man. Long time. Yeah, I used to be right there when them boys started, man. I was there.
Word.
Him, him. What's the name that just got prison time? Polite,
But like,
Shaka Utmost, all them boys. I was there. Brother Reggie.
excuse me. Yeah, yeah. I've been around them for a while as well. Like maybe about 6.
I've been there longer than that. I've been there way
Okay.
over 10 years. Over 10 years.
Woo! You was there from the get go then.
From the get go, yeah. I
That's
watched. I watched when it wasn't but 2 or 3 Israelite cliques, and they just blew up out of nowhere. Everywhere I
mm.
watched them come up from everywhere. I watched all that shit. Yeah, from day one I was there. Way over 10 years. My son 12. I was there before then.
He be jumping back and forth on the whole Israelite shit.
Mm-hmm. So do.
Yeah.
One day he cool with him, but then he want to debate against him and argue with him.
I wonder if he like soaked in any wisdom from listening to them people all them years. Like, where is that?
Nah, I ain't
Is
soaked in none. No wisdom. I ain't never heard him
no.
mention the fact that the possibility of Egypt, the kingdom of Egypt, being over here. We got more pyramids than anybody over here. I got pyramids about 20 miles from my house. They going on my community wall probably tonight. I'm putting them on there tonight.
See, he told people. I know, so then I know you probably heard the song when he said he took a DNA test and proved he was an Aboriginal. Remember that?
I don't remember that.
Oh, that was a couple months ago when
I quit watching. He got my ass up out of there.
oh,
They got my ass up out of there.
that's funny. I ain't never get blocked, but I'll be highly critical of him.
Ooh, I be throwing cap. I was throwing caps in the chat.
Caps.
Yeah, I was putting caps because they were capping on now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, they got me up out of there, buddy. And my feeling hurt. I ain't never go back.
Shit, General said he got me blocked from 5 years ago. Hey, when
But
General said he will block your ass, I feel like that shit personal every time.
nah, you know, said it don't play, man. Said
I
it
was
don't play.
wild back then. I wasn't as focused now, so it was about old me, but he ain't gonna listen.
Damn. See, I ain't. I used to watch said it, but I ain't been. I ain't never hit his chat or comment on this shit. I just watch it and go ahead on.
Yeah, yeah. He's somebody you watch. He don't get in panels and shit like that. And
Okay.
I understand that because sometimes a person I think he in his niche and he don't got time for people questioning what he's saying. And
Nah.
he really talk about things you really ain't. Well, lately he been argumentative in an indirect way. Well, not lately, but a couple months back with the Aboriginal community, it sounded like he was taking shots at Aboriginal power,
Yeah.
and nothing came from that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Sarnetta said that he took a DNA test and found out he was Aboriginal, and that's a goddamn lie.
Aboriginal America.
Yeah, yo, he a fucking
He from the
clown.
Caribbean, ain't he?
Yeah, yeah. Listen, and this is the thing. He's such a devil, right? That in his
Yeah.
words lie all his lies because he it's like he's mocking the Aboriginal community, but because he doing it in that city slicker manner, nobody gonna
Yeah.
pick up on it. It's a
Uh huh.
back chat joke.
Yeah.
And so yeah, man. He said that he really see it was so disrespectful because he was claiming his Indian side or his
Yeah.
Dominican side when he claimed Aboriginal. Ain't nobody call him out on it. That I be sitting back mad about that type of shit because I be seeing people as like weak, man. You feel me?
Oh yeah. He got a bunch of yes men around him now. But mainly I watch him. I catch him on the replay and I be watching for that weirdo that's from down here in Texas, Black Jesus Minister.
He from Texas.
Yeah, he from Houston.
I thought he was a New Yorker, yo.
No, Black Jesus Minister is from right down there in Houston.
Wow.
Yeah, I be watching it. He be making me laugh. He remind me of Colonel Thomas.
Yeah, he's entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah, I be
He's
watching him.
entertaining. He
Yeah,
he
man.
kind of
Yeah, he weird as fuck. But
yeah. I don't know how difficult it is. To me, it's simple, but I understand that it seems like a lot of the people that's speaking on that shit that go to Sinetta, some be wrong with them. Like, you know what I mean? They should when they speak on that Hebrew Israelite shit, some be wrong with them. Like,
mm-hmm.
it's confusing. What's the guy Tazariak? How his number one man is a damn Edomite?
Ain't that something? You
That's
talking about
crazy.
Valentine, ain't you? Not
No,
Valentine.
Chatazar.
Yeah, yeah. Tazariak. Let me get it. He's with the group from Philly, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. What's this
He
guy's
a
name?
he a New Yorker. He be out there wearing all that Mad Max shit.
Yeah, don't talk about he with the guys from Philly. They from Philly.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
what's the clique name? The one with a fat boy. What's his name? Heavyset guy.
Hmm.
I
I
can't
hope you're
think of
not
it.
saying GMS.
Not GMS. No, no, not GMS. All of them dress alike. All of them dress like Cesario.
The only
Uh,
people, to me, the only people that's really representing as they should is the IUIC.
I like
They
I
don't.
like G, I like GMS though.
Yeah, I don't like. I cut GMS off when they got caught saying that they could marry underage girls in this day and age.
Okay.
The elder did that. He was a dummy for that, and so they was cut. He was cut from that ever since. Like, there ain't no coming back from that shit to me, right? So I ain't never give them a time of day ever. And IUIC is nationwide, and everything them brothers say, from Texas, Jersey to Mississippi, they got camps that got channels, and all them
Yeah.
joints be fire.
Oh, they got a camp. They got a camp about 50 miles from me in Meridian, Mississippi.
Oh, all
Yeah.
right,
When I used to watch the IUIC, I liked that old boy out of Oklahoma City, kind of big guy. I forget his
okay.
name.
The older guy.
No, he's a big guy. He's a young guy. He did the episode on IUIC when it said Esau hits the dust.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Big
They
guy.
make good stuff.
Yeah, I used to
And
watch IUIC. I used to watch everybody. I used to watch
I'm
everybody, all doctors.
I'm watching more of the Israelite social, man. It's very interesting. And you know what? The timing. It's like every time I tuned into IUIC, they was on point with something that I was feeling, thinking, or saying. And the synchronicity just been off the chain to the point where it's like, I felt like I need to support that which I think is right.
Yeah.
And yeah, yo, I'll be listening to I used to listen for error.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Um,
saying? On some
they
biblical
got
shit.
IUIC got a tall guy that's got a beard and wear like a fade. He from Florida. He be on the weekly teachings. Slim guy. He been there forever. He's one of the older guys. I ran into him in Atlanta. He got he drives trucks. I ran
Mm,
into him in Atlanta at a food distribution place. It blew my mind when I seen him though. To be watching him
yeah.
all the years and seeing him in person,
Mm.
I didn't want to clap, Chase, because I don't want to hear that brother Woods your fringes and all that shit. I didn't want to hear that shit that day outside. So I seen him, pull the camera. I got me a quick picture and sent it to my homeboy, cause me and him used to watch, them Israelite groups and shit. We used to be up on that shit. What's up, Juice? You sound like me, Squid.
Man, we getting there. We gonna make it. God damn.
Shit. I had to
I
hit
came
I hit
into the
mine early.
knowledge. I came into the truth in the year 2000.
Okay.
I went to New York City to go to school, and I went to school. And every time I left school, this camp would be right there by the subway I used to take to go back home.
Yeah.
And the people that I was chilling with was people that I met from school that took the same train as I did. It was a Mexican and a Albanian.
Okay.
And the Mexican and Albanian, they was cool, but they wasn't interested. And so one day, like time and time again, we would all catch the train together, and I would see these people on the corner talking, and I was interested, but I was like, no, they wasn't interested. So how you just keep walking with them. Then one day I was like, nah, I'm good. Y'all go ahead without me. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna stand here and watch. And so I stood there while they was holding camp, and I was amazed. Right, I've been there for like less than a month from Florida, and I tried to read the Bible before I came to New York. That's what's so weird, right? I tried to read it, but I kept falling asleep, right? Because it was just too. It was like, I just went straight to sleep. And so when I didn't get past the first pages, you feel me? The first few pages, that shit was too heavy.
Yeah.
So I went ahead on some other shit. I ended up going to New York City, and then when I seen them, when I stood there and watched what they was doing, it was like any walk of life would come across them Union Square over there by Union Square, where it's just everybody down there, and it was white people, They was all races. They was come up, they will look, they'll ask questions. And then the dude would say, all right, bring me Leviticus chapter 12, verse 2.
Yeah.
And the dude would start reading it, and he would just answer buddy question with the book. I was like, what in the world is going on here? So I stood there, and it was just like all walks of life asking them the hardest question they could think of. And they would just use the Bible to answer their questions. And so eventually I signed up with them. And that was the brother Zabak. When shortly after he had evidently later on, I found out that he had broke off from the major camp and started his own shit.
Yeah.
And so now he a top guy or something. But back then, I came up under him, brother Bunloya,
Yeah.
brother Ashar. Like it was brothers I met, and you know what I mean. I came into truth that way, yo, for real. And so years later, I had moved back to Florida, right?
Yeah.
And so I was working at this Caribbean restaurant, and somebody had dropped off these Israelite pamphlets, like there was a camp. So I called him. I was like, damn, yeah, what the fuck going on? Y'all in Orlando and shit, da. And so he was like, all right. So wait a minute. So what you said you had came up to somebody, and I was like, I told him the same shit I told you. I met these brothers in New York, da. And so then he's like, all right, let me call you back. And so he called me back, and he was like, all right, well, you could get down with us for real, but you have to talk to the leader first, basically, right?
Yeah.
And so I talked to this dude had a long ass name. It sounded like you were saying Metatron, Cybertron, Optimus Prime and shit, right?
Yeah.
I was like, all right. So I'm talking to Buddy, and so he was like, he heard my story too, and then he was like, well, okay, well, first of all, those brothers used to be a part of us, but they broke off, and they out there doing their own thing, but they not supposed to. So if you want to get down with us, you would have to. What did he say? He said you would have to. What the fuck? The word he used? You would have to like denounce them to me right now on the phone, and we'll let you in, type shit. And so
Nah.
when yeah, yo, he said that to me, right? And so when he had done saying his spiel, and he was expecting me to like denounce them and be like, all right, yeah, yo, I don't fuck with anyone. Yo, I turned up on him. I said, well, first of all, you know what I'm saying? You talking like that shit don't sound like you with God for real. Don't them brothers ain't nothing wrong with what they was doing. Something wrong with yo. I started lighting them up and turned up on them and all type of shit with the real threats because I'm from Florida. So that motherfucker was like, he turned into a foreigner because he couldn't have been a Floridian for
Yeah.
real is how I was thinking. Cause you know what I mean? We could, you know what I mean? I done took it to like a, like a clean level, like motherfuckers made cars to drive on the street. And I took a car and I started running that bitch off road. And I'm saying these people can't tell me shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so I dug them out, man, for real. Now I became my own Israelite. You hear me?
I got you.
Hell yeah, that was back in 2000.
That was basically what I was doing when I was, watching that. But the group Tazari I belong to is ISUPK.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That came, it hit me upside the head while you were talking. ISUPK. But
Mm,
I didn't watch all of GMS. I watched GMS, a group in Charlotte, and the group out there in Cali, the ones in LA.
okay.
Yeah. They was the one in Cali, they was joning on niggas and everything else out there on the street.
That shit really is fun though. Like I ain't never get to that level where I was out there
Yeah.
on the camp tip because I
Yeah.
moved back. But I mean, to this day, here it is, 20 years plus later, and yo, that's the most pertinent piece of literature a person could put their hands on. To me,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can't really tell people run, hurry, get to read the Bible. So it's not something that I harp on.
Yeah, I don't stand on it 100%, but it's got some good knowledge in there. I can't stand on 100% because it got some contradictory in there between within the Old Testament and between the Old and the New Testament.
Then that's what makes it so fun. Like it's the sharpened sword concept where
Yeah.
you know somebody would say, well, all right, I say differ. I don't think so. It's all about interpretation.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I done been through that book, man. I done been through it. But it's a lot of angles I was on. But I started checking out Israelite knowledge back in 2008. I was watching a preacher from Chicago called it in Church of Israel. I was watching them, and that's when I started on that. But other stuff I had been looking into. That was back in the days when YouTube was real. What you seen on there was real information.
Mm.
And then they stopped all that. Google, all that had real information on there.
And I ain't get. And that's probably I ain't get to YouTube till 2009.
I've been watching YouTube since YouTube started. Cause the
When
model used to be broadcast yourself, YouTube. I was watching it way back then.
when did it get started? Like
Man, it had to
I
be
got the.
like between 2002 and 2004, something like that. Cause
Mm,
it was around the time I got married. It's been out like 20 years. It's
mm.
around the time me and my wife started dating and got married. It had to be up in there, in that area. Cause they still had dial-up internet back then.
They still had what?
Dial-up,
Oh, okay.
AOL, all that was still,
Yeah.
was fading out when YouTube come in the game.
It's almost like I don't know how I knew anything back before I was on the internet like that. You know
I'm
what I'm
on,
saying?
I'm on it every day, especially when I'm working. I'm on it
For
every day.
sure.
I got to take it when I get back home. I got to take a day off and do some yard work and stuff. But yeah, I've been on the internet for the longest. I was watching YouTube like back in the day. Some people that was telling some shit they weren't supposed to be telling. Some of them guys got sent to the Fed.
Mm. The YouTube for me was them I guess the Masons and Freemason and Illuminati shit was
Oh,
popular when I tuned in on and saw what they was doing.
yeah. See, by the time it got to YouTube, I had some people I knew that was sending me DVDs of shit people were saying.
That's what I was on. The
Yeah,
DVD. This
yeah.
dude gave me a DVD and it got stuck in the motherfucking DVD player. To this day I got that DVD player.
Nah,
Because of
yeah.
what's in that, it was some Israelite, some truth about something that was made something. The fucking
Nah,
the thing started to break, and while that shit was in there, man, I swear I carry that shit
yeah.
around with me.
Yeah, there's a lot of people recording themselves and doing like the Bobby Hemmett style picture
Yeah,
making. Yeah, they were doing that back then. Like I said, I've been
yeah.
on all ends of knowledge, man.
So yeah, Malachi York is somebody who I listened to before I realized why he was locked up,
Yeah.
and I bought a book of his before I knew who he was,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the Holy Teflon.
Okay.
And it was like it was the first book that I saw that had like positive images of people of color in it,
Okay.
because really it was all pictures of him but in different shapes and shit, whatever, with beards and shit. But at the
Yeah.
time I ain't know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he the first one that I saw the word igigi, who mean the grays, and the day row, and we talk about them to this day, right? And
Yeah.
so he was the gatekeeper for some of that information.
Okay.
And I don't mention him at all because people would be so silly. They think that the information is him. The truth, it did come out through other people. He's one of 3 or 4 people that ever spoke on the day road. The other people is white people. right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm saying like this. Back then, when I was on the YouTube, like I would listen to the shit that he was saying, and then my girl was like, "Yo, this motherfucker a patty," and I said, "What?" And then she pulled up the info and he was a patty, and I was like, "Well, there you go, Malachi York. I ain't listened to his ass since."
Yeah. Salute, Cali style. Salute, Juice. Yeah, man. It blew my mind. Wasn't he? Who was the one that got caught in Georgia? That was him, wasn't
Yep, that was him.
it? Yeah. It's sad, man. It's sad, man. All of them do all that good teaching, and then they go to scamming, and at the end of the day, that happened too. That happened. Think it's a pattern. Look at Polite, and now you got Jamal.
Hmm. All
All
of
of
them,
them.
and they all from the same camp.
Ain't that
They all
something?
fuck with Malachi York like he can't be judged for his wrongdoing.
Ain't that something?
Yeah, it's sad to see the youth, the younger. I saw this video. It was a YouTube short. It was this young guy. I don't even see him in the chats. I never seen him around, but there's this young guy. I figured out what it was. He was really a one of these group homeless children or whatever that these organizations pick up to do certain things, and so
Yeah.
they be hitting the internet like they like they doing research, but they not. They just pushing narratives, and so he made a video. I was supporting him, and then he made a video where it was like he made a little rap talking about uh free Rashad Jamal. He put that shit in the rap. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? And so I lit him up in the comment because it's like, look, now I'm unsubscribing from you, dummy. Like, how the fuck you gonna be supporting a pedophile? Like, what about that is progressive? You feel me? So and then I knew he's so young that he don't know what he doing. People putting him up to this shit, and this is
I,
something that need to be
I think I
addressed.
seen that
Yeah.
little light skinned cat.
No, he wasn't light skinned.
I
Yeah.
seen another cat speaking on Rashad Jamal too.
Mm.
On it was on a short.
Yeah, there is a little group of them. You're right. There is a group of them. They be doing
Mm-hmm.
little raps and shit, or they did.
Mm-hmm.
But see, check this out, Red Bear. They not old enough in the knowledge to be speaking on that shit like that,
Nah, they ain't
right?
holding up. Period.
Facts, facts. So
Especially if they some random kid out here. Nah.
why it's so hard to say? All right, if he a petty, leave him alone. Like R. Kelly, it was a good run, but we can't support that. I saw a short with Tank not too long ago, the singer, the R&B singer Tank,
Yeah.
and he was going over how R. Kelly had the game sold up on the industry tip with the songs and the writing and shit.
Yeah.
And so I'm just highlighting his passion. Like that passion for a criminal need to be dialed down within our people because we should be having passion for giving thanks to God as opposed to having passion for like speaking on somebody in a good light who's doing prison time for
Yeah.
some, you know what I mean, what he doing time for. So it's shit like that bothers me about people, man. They rather act some shit out than saying, nah, I don't fuck with him. He's out. Like, Sinetta, he had some shit a couple of months ago. He had somebody else on his channel and he was sitting there like who's the top conscious community teachers, and he had Polite at the top. This is after he already, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Hey, I want to go back to something you said earlier. You mentioned the day roll. I was trying to think of the name of them things the other day for the longest. You got any more material on there?
yeah, there's a lot of material on them. Hmm.
I know you did about 2 or 3 days on them, man. I enjoyed every bit of that shit. I was there every show you did on them. All
Hmm.
the way up to the end. All the way till you got to Hollow Earth. I was right there.
I appreciate you, man, because I'm glad I know where to place your sanity at. Like the
Oh
way you
yeah.
sound and talk. Then I'm talking to somebody that know the same things I know, man. And so that means we in it together for
Oh yeah.
real.
Oh
Cause
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I be on it, man.
And let me tell you this, yo, Red Bear, and I'm gonna bring up the synchronicity part, the technological part of the Most High, right?
Yeah.
Just today, I did a video this morning or sometime today, right? And when I went to look for the video thumbnail, it was a picture of a day row, but it's
Nah.
not it's not promoted like a day row, but it's something that I studied because I got the picture, right? But what I did was I looked up like alien humanoid in Peru, right?
Yeah.
And so they brought up all these pictures that of aliens in South America, and one of them was the Dayro picture, and I had looked at it, and I was like, yeah, I was looking at the different. They had quite a few of that picture, but the picture I got it where you can see that it's a Dayro, and that's how I know it. And so here
It,
he is
hey,
talking about it.
it's possible that they might be camped out down there.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's possible.
he was hanging out at a cave. He was in a cave. He was in the mountains and shit.
Yeah.
And he was standing there like he was like in a like he could just turn back and run in the cave or something.
Hmm. But down there, they got a larger scale of areas with consistent high elevation. We got some highest elevation over here in Alaska, but they got a consistent areas of elevation where if you ain't in shape, you really can't live up there. Even like in Peru and shit.
Yeah, they be out there high up there. Yeah, you right. Thin air. You know what I mean? That's where they got the most people standing on mountains at.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's consistent. It's like a mountain frenzy down there, especially along that west coast of South America. Yeah,
So yesterday, I was watching a video on or I was listening to a video on the ancient gods. I forgot the name of like before the flood type shit, right? And
yeah,
it was they was basically saying that the gods of like the Greek and the Romans was Americans that that went over there or that came from here and went over there, right? And so
yeah,
them people right there is while they was talking about it, right? It was an old book. It was a book. It was an audio book, right? By some
yeah,
meatball. And so she she said that damn what oh yeah, she said that back then the gods lived in the mountains.
yeah,
So that right there, it's not on top of the mountains, because that's what I was thinking. Like they was on top of the mountains is any reference to gods living at the mountains. But really she said, or the book said, living in the mountain.
hmm inside of it, huh? Is it something like that Kandahar shit or totally different?
mm, yeah, it's different, I think. Oh, there's pictures of them. There's pictures. There's like I can think of one, two, three, four, maybe five pictures of some strange beings on top of mountains and shit. Five like footages and shit.
Yeah,
So it looked like they could come out of them when they want to, but go back in them or some shit.
yeah.
But I don't know if that was what your question was. I don't know. I
I'm gonna
don't.
cover people that live over my way. Uh, the whole civilization, everybody was Average height of 7 feet tall.
Oh,
Yeah, that's everybody.
that's tall.
You know that for an average height, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hmm.
So, so these people is Americans.
They from my area, from where I
Wow.
live at. I live in Mississippi. I live on Alabama line. They right there where I live at. The area I'm gonna talk about is my area.
I thought you lived in Texas. I don't know. I don't know if
No,
it's because I met so many people in Texas or what, bro.
I live in South Mississippi. I live close to Mobile, Alabama, and Pensacola, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm right down there, close to the two coasts.
Respect. Right. So, what do you think about the idea of tall people? Do you think that because it looked like the perplexed question for me is I can see pictures of tall people of multi ethnicities. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking that it could have been like the size people that we is today is the new shit.
I
Maybe.
seen some shit a while back on atmospheric compression, and it was saying it's got a lot to do with that.
Oh, okay.
When the ceiling gets shorter, the people do too. But then also, when you bring one, you bring a short person in, like you never know. Back in the days, yeah, I'm gonna say in medieval time, or either during the Dark Ages, it might have been a pygmy or something got off the boat with whoever come over here and brought everybody down the size. It might have been, shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It might have been a
That's
change of diet. You know, you never
no,
know.
that's facts because the pygmies of Congo, uh, they could have definitely came over and be the boat builders. Like little people could build boats.
Yeah, but I heard a story about they finding pygmy graves in the mountains over there around Nashville.
Mm. See, okay, all right. So on the little people tip, the pygmy tip, what do you think that because yo for real, it looked like they definitely was there. Like they definitely was smaller people,
Yeah.
and there was taller people that was compared to them as make them small, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I've seen. That's what I've kind of come to conclusions of about like that's a serious topic because when you see them Sumerian pictures and
Yeah.
they be having the people in the spaceship
Yeah.
above the tree, I think those are little people because I
Prob-
seen I seen little ass UFOs before, yo. Like they was like crash, like like the dude it turned into stone, but it
Yeah.
was shaped just like a saucer though.
Yeah. But the pygmy, that's one race, but it's three main races that I heard mostly mentioned. But there's several other the short races of black people. The pygmies, the Tasmanian, and the Twa. Them the three main races
Tasmanian
out there.
short.
Yeah, they were short. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the pygmy, the Tasmanian, and the Twa. Them the three main races out.
Tasmanian, the pygmy.
And the Twa.
Well, the
The,
twa is the pygmy.
no, the Twa, they come from Ireland.
No, I'm thinking twa is from Congo.
No, Twa is from Ireland.
Are you saying the tuatha and the twa is the same?
Yeah, they Twa come from Ireland. TWA
Wow.
from Ireland. One of the popes, I want to say Ernestine or whatever his name is. I'm gonna cover the Twa. I'm gonna cover them. We going to
Wow.
Ireland. I'm gonna cover them.
So the Dwa and the Dwa, and because I did a video called "Is Dwarka Dwarf?" That I was forced to look into fairies when I knew that it was unpopular with the people who was watching me.
Hey,
I
Squid,
just ain't had no choice, and it led to a great post.
on the videos I told you to look at,
Mhm.
it looked like I seen a fairy on there, bro. Fly right there in front of the camera, like a couple of them.
I still ain't look at the videos yet.
Man, you got to look at them. I'm gonna put them bitches on here too.
Uh,
Put them right up on the screen. I'm gonna wait the one
okay,
spooky
so
ass Friday night and put them up here.
so you saying so? All right, so check this out now. We got three. You got two different size people. You talking about? Do you subscribe to them smaller people like Tinkerbell size people?
Look like yeah, what they call them, the one they find in South America. But look like I seen one in front of my homeboy house on that video.
Mm.
You got to. I've been begging you to watch the videos, bro.
Man,
You got to watch
it's
that video slow mo, slow that bitch down. You see, you got the equipment. I ain't got nothing but my phone. Slow that bitch down, put it on the big screen, and just be like, wow, cause it's on a clear night.
okay. I'm going. I'm at your
Whatever it
channel
is in
now.
that yard is providing its own light. It's a fog in the yard too. But then on a shorter clip, it's like a 30-second clip or a 10-second clip. It's one of them shorter clips. See
Mm,
the minute 49-second clip got a lot of shit going on in there. But it's a shorter clip where everything just go ham out there. The whole atmosphere full of shit out there.
mm.
It's a legion of shit was going through his yard that night.
I see it.
Oh, you checking it out now?
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, okay. Hey, take your time, look at it.
So, did you move the camera?
No, that camera did it itself. He was in the bed. This happened at 2 o'clock in the morning. He was in the bed. I used to
Yeah.
work with him. I know he was in the bed sleep. That's my partner, man. They've been my partner for over 20 years now.
No. He got some definitely sure for sure. Solid here. This is not a question.
That's
This is a
right.
yeah. This is a phenomena that I've seen elsewhere too. For real. This is energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, in that area, it's not too far. It's about maybe 15 miles from where I live at now. And in that area, I'm also from up that area. That's where my daddy people from. And they did a lot of lynching up there back in the day. That's where Oprah Winfrey did a special on that area called the Shibuda lynching, Shibuda hanging bridge. That's all over YouTube. They did a lot of lynching up there.
Well, our people are with God. We're not. Our people aren't wandering around. But what you got here is, or what's being shown here is well, what's up with this one that's 32 seconds? The light change on that.
I
What
have
is
no idea,
that?
bro.
What the hell is that? Yo,
That's
listen.
what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's hey. It's some
Hey.
shit. It's some shit walking around out there. It's some little bitty
Mhm.
shit flying around out there. It's some medium sized shit out there flying around there. And it's some spiritual shit running through the light. And there's some
Mm.
folks shit walking out there. It's everything. It's like a damn Disney fiasco out there, the dark
Where,
version.
where you say it was at? In Alabama,
Shibuda, Mississippi.
Mississippi, Mississippi.
Yeah, it's some shit going on out there. I'm surprised people ain't
Okay.
laughing at the video. I'm surprised,
Yeah.
but I put it up there for somebody to explain to me what the fuck is going on. I've been hearing
Yeah.
the video for a minute, but I want somebody to tell me what's going on. And I know you examine them videos a lot. You examine
Yeah.
footage.
Hmm. Oh, it's a serious matter, definitely.
I know.
Uh,
I know.
Boy,
That's what I'm saying.
oh my goodness.
Yeah. Let me
Wow.
know. Let me know if you see the ferret fly across there. The little bitty small ferret. Cause
I think
that's
I
what
saw
my
it already. It was blue. It was like a circle.
there's all kind of shit out there, but it's a
It's
body
all
fly
kind
across
of
that
yeah.
night.
It's a lot going on. Like what?
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
lot going on. So listen, for you to be all right. So what you saying? What you said to me? I wasn't really dismissive, but I got to challenge it so that I could function with it. And what you said was a lot of people got hung out there. And so I'm saying, yeah, all right. But yo, for a defensive reflex, where our people at is safe and they're not in turmoil or nothing like that. So they're not wandering. But
Yeah.
what we got here is something that I've seen in the sky with that light. There's a real fast light that goes shoot back and forth. And
Mm-hmm.
when it's on the ground by the house up toward the top of the screen, it resembles something I've seen in the sky in the clouds. They look like searchlights that move in unison. You might have seen them.
Yeah.
Searchlights. They look like a group of searchlights that's dancing in the sky that are doing a shape in the sky. And
Yeah.
those
But
aren't searchlights, right? So
that's
this
what I'm
looks like
saying.
that light.
That light is
This
on the
looks like
ground.
yeah, it's on the ground. See, they not searchlights anyway. They just look like searchlights.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But
So this
but
right
in
here on
in
the
that
ground would mean that energy that I know of that's in the sky and the clouds, I see it on the floor, on the ground.
that's right. You see that fog in there too. You see that fog, that mist too, don't you? It's a mist in between that his house and that house up the hill.
Well, listen, see, check this out. This type of thing get broke down where it's like, look, that right there, what we just said is heavy. It's heavy already, so it's like that's a top part, right? The tight part is the fact that let me run it back. That light, I
Mm-hmm.
saw that light. I seen that light in person, and I seen it on a video, and I've seen it more than once. So I know that light. That's like a spirit light,
That's
right?
right.
And so I seen that in the sky, but to see that on the ground, that would mean that who your people is, whoever that is, they
Yeah.
are they somebody.
I
Like
got a
they
screenshot.
got strong family ties.
I got a screenshot that my cousin, she do video analysis. Okay. I got a screenshot on my community wall. When you get time, look at my community wall. When she stopped that long video at 49 seconds and grabbed that image out of there. That image got like four, 5 or 6 heads on it, faces on it. It's like it stands up with like all kind of faces on it. And then on that video, when that first light flash, you gonna see something. You gonna see like a man's body run toward that light. That's what I seen.
Okay, so where he live at? It's like a where he like he got land.
Yeah, they got property out there. Yeah.
So that's what that is. That's on his property of land.
So what now?
That's on his property of land. Like it's not in no neighborhood and shit. It's not in
No,
no.
no, that's his in-law place.
So is it a wooded area? Is it like a
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
developed?
yeah. Very wooded area. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what matters the most, brother. Like, wow, that's what I'm taking away from. And you said that a lot of treachery went on out there. See,
There's a lot of
that's like two subjects in one,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you talk about energy, it's like, yo, we talking about when was that taken?
Uh, about a month before Halloween.
Okay,
I
so
put it. I put it
that's
on YouTube the
consistent.
day after Halloween.
Okay, so that's consistent with the uptick in a lot of things going on.
That's right. Ever since they
Hmm.
crunk up that hadron collider.
Well, I think that could be a sign for sure, right? That could be a
Hmm.
sign for sure.
Yeah,
But wow, what phenomenal footage, man!
it is.
It's comforting to know that uh, it's rare for people of color to come forth with paranormal on tape, statistically. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
you're right.
And you know what I'm saying? And doing years of it is like you can count. And it's a different weight to it and everything. I'm telling you, it's consistent with everything else that's real. And so that's why I say, yeah, serious business right there. Respects. Salutes, man. I ain't never see that on the ground. And
Yeah,
so what? That's a spirit, man. I'm
yeah.
sorry, I'm excited. That was great. Hmm. So man, I don't know. It's like energy that go out throughout the earth is one thing, but we will be talking about Judgment Day. That's the only thing I'm talking about. I'm not talking about no spooky shit, right? Like whatever
Yeah,
that is, that's connected to Judgment Day as far as biblical terms.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I told him, I said, whatever it is, it didn't want no shit with you. It was just traveling.
yeah. It didn't look negative.
Yeah, it was just traveling, whatever it was. But it was a big mass of. It had company with it.
Well, I think things do wander around for real, and depending on what place he at, like you got energies that are familiars that might whatever. I don't know. I don't really believe in the shit. I got the pictures because they was there and there was part of a genre, right? Because there's a
Yeah.
concept where aliens is demons. So what we seeing in the woods, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean stuff like that. The woods scary, man. I live by the
I,
woods, but
hey, I live deep
man,
off in the woods, and I bought some property even deeper off in the woods.
man,
I got
that
waterway and
sound like
everything on my
meditation
property.
place. Ah, that do sound nice
Salute.
though, the waterway.
Yeah, salute, Jake. They got a big ass creek flowing through there. Plenty of fish in it.
So I know if I would have took some shit I saw on picture of Sirius, I probably would never go in there. And I'm not going to try to talk to you about none of that shit. And you out there in the woods, so if anything, I would try to find the encouragement and empowerment level that we could speak on some of this stuff without
Hey,
being like
tell you
boom,
what,
like
where I
scary.
live at, where I live at, haunted as hell.
Oh,
Haunted as fuck. We got a bridge that you go across that bridge at the right time. There's be a woman standing out there with her daughter.
mm,
I done seen her, so
mm.
I ain't gonna speak on nothing that I don't know. And everybody that live out there done seen her.
Yeah.
The woman got on her hat, and the little girl just sitting there. When you get up on them, they disappear. You never see their face ever.
So you think that praying for them would like release them from their situation?
I just go around the other way because it's at that bridge. I can go in my house two ways. I go around the other way. We ain't gonna pray for him. We're gonna leave him alone. Hell nah. Salute, Jay. I'm glad you tuned in, Jay. Thank you for coming in. Yeah. Them videos something else, bro.
Yeah, they are.
That 10-second one is sure enough gruesome. To me, it's scary. That 10-second one make your hair stand up.
I thought I saw all of them. I can't really remember now. Yeah, the 11 second one, the 11 second. That's so yeah.
Yeah,
That's the one I saw first.
yeah. That
And
stuff is
off the
scary.
rip, all that energy you see. That's why I said it's energy because all those spirit orbs you see,
Yeah.
going into the earth and shit. Like that is like the soda bubbles in a soda can.
Squid. I done been to that man house before, man. That's my partner in real life. I talk to him on the phone. When I get off of here, me and him gonna talk on the phone. He probably watch.
Right, salutes, man. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, yo, listen. This is he got an energy. Well, this spot is an energy hotspot. Then, if it's like this all the time, because the other footages are the same camera, so
Mm-hmm.
this must be. So
All that
it'd be
happened
like
in
a
one night.
Sedonia, Arizona type.
All that happened in one night.
Oh, all in one night. Okay,
Yeah.
then.
And look here. And I think if I let me stand corrected if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking you can pull a video on TikTok or YouTube that talks about the ghost in Shibuya, Mississippi, and it talks about up there where he stay at.
I'm I'm looking at the direction these orbs going in, and they going from the ground up.
Yeah,
But on the 10-second one, right when the camera moved, they was going down for some reason. So they
yeah,
saying they're going sideways. They're going all over the place. Like they was real life just going everywhere, and they spread out. They
yeah.
start looking like the light. They start looking like straight light, like the like a
Mm-hmm.
searchlight.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
AJ, the videos he talking about is on my channel right there on my channel. The scary security footage video. That's the name of them. Scary security camera.
So 22nd one, they start off as orbs, and
Yeah.
then they start to thin out.
Did you catch the box when the security camera zoomed on whatever that is that was solid metal and had to fly around that truck?
I didn't catch what it was doing, what it was trying to highlight. I didn't get.
Yeah, you could catch that security camera zoom in on something that it was solid and it looked like it was black and it had to fly around that truck. Looked like it was about a foot tall.
Nah, I saw the square that made a rectangle or something, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
ain't
yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
see
yeah.
what it was. I gotta look
That's
at it
it.
again.
That's it.
So there's a lot of stuff that could be going on in the woods because the woods is where trees, roots, and stones is at. So if you're off in the cut, then you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I would say that we would take notes at
Yeah.
is the amount of energy activity that you see, and
Did I see
what
did I send you that the
what
picture?
time it
Go
just
ahead.
what time it might have, what it got to do with what time it is, like the season or
It's like I said, it
yeah,
was September, end of September at 2 o'clock in the morning.
2 in the morning.
Yeah. You know them witching hours.
Yeah, but if it happens all the time, then
Yeah.
we would see something like a Sedona, Arizona. You have to get footage of like when it not happening to see what
Yeah.
activity it would have. But you know what I mean, so that you can compare it. Because other than that, with the footage by itself, that's so much energy. I feel like I learned how spirit orbs operate just by watching it. Like I'm better at it,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because what talking about what I'm calling them strobe lights. I was in high school and I would jump the fence to the other high school and I'll go smoke weed on their football bleachers, right? And I'll be out there and I might have been out of, you know what? Yeah, I was out of high school. I was in high school. Yeah. Anyways, I think the point is that I was up there and I was looking at these lights in the sky. But I was like, back then when we worked and shit, you know what I mean? I was like, but it was like every time I went out there, they was out there. I thought there was searchlights. But then one night I looked and they went from doing what they was doing to doing something else, they start doing something else. And then I was like, how you do that if you searchlights? How is you able to do something else? And so they made the clouds do some shit, whatever, right? And so I left. That was one experience. Bomb. Years later, somebody uploaded a video showing these same lights, and it was in the sky, but they was doing, they was doing basically the same shit. And so that's how I knew that those were actually UFOs. It was some spirit lights. So to show them, for you to have footage of spirit lights on the ground could tell us what time we in, like what, like shit is up and it's stuck, is what they said. And I mean, it's really serious business time where the earth energy is not lying to us, right? Like people should take things seriously. Like look at this you could tie anything into earth energy, right? Shit, wow. Yo, Red Bear, man, you should subscribe to Third Phase from the Moon.
Third Phase from the Moon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna check him out. Hey, I don't know if you remember last year. I think I emailed you them pics of when the trees started making faces out there behind my house.
Yes, you did.
Okay. I wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy.
Nah, those was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
remember those. Yeah.
I live in a very active area. You hear me?
But you see, it could be your energy, man. For real. Like it could be you. Like with that person's house, it could be who he is, why there's so much activity outside his house.
Hey, but
You
I'm
know?
gonna tell you like this. I have company sometimes. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
For sure, God watch over us, man.
I have company sometimes.
Man, yo, listen, the people, definitely return in power, man. And there's things that we can't see, but technology can see them. Like there's some shades out there that exist where if you put them on, you would be able to see things in a different light spectrum that you wouldn't see with your naked eyes. And you might be familiar with this already. So, it's a whole bunch of things that we could do as investigators that can change the game by taking a real look at it, because everything that the so-called world does, that shit is just whitewash. That shit soapy. That shit dumb.
Hey,
But they getting pushed. You feel me?
yeah,
Like we could build a machine that could stop all kind of questions when it comes to that type of shit. They the ones they keep perpetuating that people supposed to be dumb about that. You know what I mean?
yeah. I'm listening. Yeah, but is you talking about like these shades you're talking about? Can you wear them in the daytime, or they strictly they like heat sensor shades or cold light shades or what they?
It's just the lens, right? The lens got it to where it's something that is made out of, like it's some clear alchemy that they put on the glass somehow, or they trap it in between plates of glass so that you could see into what you couldn't see with your normal eyes,
Okay,
right? And so it would be like it would be like you'll see if they put it in glasses, it would look like tinted glasses.
okay,
But you know what? I did see some shit that it wasn't tinted. So I can't, you know what I mean? I did see some shit that wasn't tinted. It was used by a piece of plastic.
okay.
And so, there's people out there that got real alchemical sets and they're able to potentially, like, look, we could think of anything they would be able to do. And that would be what? see things we can't see. You're right. And so what use is it that you can see things you can't see? Well, the Mayans look like they was the first ones to do it based off artifacts.
Yeah. It's I tell you what, Squid. And another thing with what I was talking, I'm gonna touch back on what I said earlier with that atmospheric compression. They said when you start seeing northern lights on a regular, you know, get ready something, some shit finna go on.
Well, well, damn. Well, we there was northern lights as far down as Mississippi last time I heard.
Yeah, yeah. I seen some in Meridian last year after a storm. I sure did. I was on my way from Texas to Atlanta, and I was coming, and I think I was on Shino panel that night. I was on the panel either in the chat, but I was tuning into the channel, and I seen the Northern Lights up there in Meridian.
Mm, well, I never seen the northern lights, but I seen pictures of
Oh
it.
yeah, yeah. I have as a kid. I've seen them in Mississippi. When I was a kid, at night I have seen them. They were just the green ones. It wasn't all different colors. It was just green Northern Lights. This was back in the '80s.
I remember the weed was called Northern Lights,
Yeah, yeah,
the high grade.
yeah. That's some old school shit there. That's over
That's
20
some
years
old
old.
school shit.
Yeah,
That's like 30.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Northern
Hmm.
Lights, because that's what they called any high grade. I smoking on a Northern Light. Damn, that's old. I'm surprised.
Hmm.
Look, so dang, that. Look how weed just changed up. Like hydro and haze.
Yeah. See, back in the days, I forget what the name of it was called. Back in the day, Acapulco Gold and some more strand that was out back way back in the day. I can't remember. So that was a long time ago. But yeah, yeah, man. Like I said, man, you get time, man. You don't looked at them, but when you get time, you want. I know you got different ways you can put light on. You got different light you can put on through your computer.
But listen, you're right about that. You're right about that. I would screenshot them and then.
Put some heat on them.
Mm-hmm. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. See, I could do it on my phone. I come to think about it. I got a pretty advanced phone. Cause I had to do it on some paperwork today. Put some heat on it. Turn the temperature up a little bit.
Have you ever heard? You ever remember a guy named the uh it's a guy who had a channel, Rap the News or some shit.
Yeah,
It was
yeah. He passed away. His
yeah.
son got it now. Yeah, yeah. I watched every video damn near Rap the News put out.
Oh man, condolences, man.
Yeah,
Salutes.
yeah. He passed away.
Gosh, you know what? Rap the News made a video one day on Nibiru, right?
Absolutely. He had a
And
couple,
he's
quite a lot of videos on Nibiru.
right. And so he was like, he said that in this particular video, he said that they always knew what Nibiru was, but they kept changing the name of it so that we wouldn't pick it up. So they would call it something else. And I forgot exactly which it was.
Planet
I think
X,
it,
and
I'm
number nine, and all that
not,
shit.
I'm not sure if they called it the real name. I think they called it was either Jupiter or it was like it was Jupiter, I think, right? Where Yeah, it was Jupiter. They said that I think it was something like the government and the news media was saying that it was Jupiter, but really it was Planet X,
Mm-hmm.
right? AKA Nibiru, right? And so I had took a screenshot of that. That's how long ago this shit was, right?
Yeah.
I took a screenshot of that and I pulled it up and I used the contrast and the brightness and all this and that, and I found like multiple layers within the picture.
Yeah.
And it gave me a picture, a reflection of what the earth looked like in what was Jupiter.
Yeah.
Listen, it showed the world tree. It was like a photo. It was like a photo. What do they call it? A photo. It was like a photo residue, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Of the world. It made for. I still got it somewhere. It made for an awesome picture, man. And it was like if that's what it was, because that would be Jupiter. But then, how can Jupiter be reflecting this shit? It was. I did a whole build on it. I did a whole build on it. I went and did. I found out that the same colors that was in it was in the Hindu version of Brahma or some shit like that. It was a whole the lotus. It was a
Yeah.
whole thing, and that's when I was like, for sure, flower, earth, world type shit. But that was Rap the News, man, and he broke it down to where I could get it to like that. You know what I mean? They take it to that level, man.
Yeah. Did you you ever seen anybody on the internet here lately talking about crescent reflections on the ground?
Say that one more time.
Crescent reflections, like crescent moon reflections on the ground while the sun out.
No.
Okay. I got a picture of the sun the day of the eclipse. It's a green aura up under the sun, and them crescent reflections is up under the sun. I think that picture's on my community wall, but I got another picture. It's weird as fuck of like a big purple bubble that's reflecting off the sun, and some more weird shit going on out there that day doing that. I'm gonna put them pictures up on my community wall tonight, and you check them out in the morning. I'm a add you in them. That's cool.
Cool, cool. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna add you in them. Let you check them out. Then I got another ship. I got another picture of they took in New Mexico. It's black ship look like with three crescent shaped lights on it. I'm gonna put that up too. I'm gonna add you in all that shit.
Well, that crescent shape go back to some of the earliest depictions of flying vehicles.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you could the Sumerians and ancient Mayans, they both got artifacts dealing with the crescent as we know it and a flying vehicle. You know what I mean? And so I think it go back to Pangea and the world tree, and it's speaking about the old world government before the flood, before the breaking up of the continents.
Yeah.
And so that was pretty much probably the universal symbol. So when they use it today, they're using it. It's an ode to the pre-antediluvian world, but really it's an ode to the old soul Nephilim kings or royalties that or
Mm-hmm.
whoever that continually rule post flood. You see what I'm saying? Like, all right, let me try that one more time. So when they do their symbols that is old and do their names that's old, they it's not that they being admiration to the old world and percept or concept. Is they worshiping them souls, them spirits as leaders still today,
Yeah.
right?
I got you. I got you.
Yeah. And so that's why they would perpetuate those situations.
IUIC just
Some
went live. Uh,
hold on,
another,
my call
something I
just
wanted,
dropped. I mean, man,
something I wanted to ask you. I forgot. Just that fucking
hold on,
minute.
I gotta come back.
Okay. Hey man, y'all that's watching, man. I appreciate the support, man. Thank y'all for showing up, man. Yeah, man. We interesting talk there, man. Interesting talk. Shit, I was gonna shut this thing down here. I'm gonna wait on Squid to come back. I'm gonna drop the link again for Squid. But yeah, man, it's a strange ass world we live in. And sometimes it's best to stray away from the mess and talk about stuff that's real going on. That video on my page, that's real as it get. There ain't no faking in that. If y'all want me to, I get the guy to come up here one night and y'all can talk to him. I'm definitely gonna put them videos on the page and I'm gonna screenshot, change the temperature of them up. There you go, squid back. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So did you hear what I said at the end?
What you saying?
I forgot.
But
I
yeah.
forgot, man. But it seemed like it was a great conversation, man. I'm glad you let me up, man. I'm glad you was live and let me up.
But
I'll be
wait
doing
a
it
minute,
all the
wait a
time.
minute, wait a minute,
All right,
Squid.
listen.
Let me remember. We was talking about the crescent shape and
Oh, okay,
UFO.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. So all right, bet. So good luck. So yeah, they go back to them worshiping these old programs,
Yeah.
basically. And so now that we in the AI age and we talk AI now, and zero and ones was value. Like, you know what I'm saying? Our input, we realize our input do make a change and things can't be set in stone, man. Things ain't gonna go the way. Like once people get like it just slowly but surely people become more uh apt with the environment. You know what I mean? When it
Yeah.
comes to education. So like they could try to reset that. Like if they try to reset that, then you know it's possible that we have allies that could prevent it, or at least you know what I'm saying. Like everything should work out,
I believe
and
that. I
so
believe that.
our
I believe
intelligence.
AI can be a real money maker if people can jump into it right now.
Listen, I'm all for AI.
Me too. You see my
Well,
you
I
see my
mean,
picture.
yeah, I'm all for
You
what
see
you're
my
saying.
picture. You see my picture right there. My little avatar.
I can't.
My red belt TV avatar.
Yeah, yeah,
AI
yeah,
did
yeah.
that.
It's tough.
AI did that.
Okay,
Yeah, that's an AI. That's an AI generated picture.
that's a great picture, man,
Yeah, AI
and it's
put that together. I told it what I wanted, and it put it down for me. I screenshotted that whole, and the rest is history.
that's what's up. Is it the same picture for your picture on the channel?
Yeah,
That's fire.
yeah. The
That's
red,
fire. I
the,
can't never get that picture right on the channel. Like,
the, the red bear with the TV on it. Yeah, AI
well,
did that.
so when you upload the top one though, the bar with the planets,
Yeah. Oh,
did
I put in Google what I wanted and what size I wanted.
see that's what always get me
You
like
gotta know the dimensions of a banner.
the dimensions.
Yeah,
So yeah,
what
so I want
whatever
yeah,
it is
so
by whatever it
so
is, and then find that picture.
so that's not the AI image though, in the bar
I told Google
because I don't know.
it's basically is.
Basically, okay, yeah, it
Yeah,
is. You're right. No
yeah.
bullshit. No bullshit.
And I put the yeah, and how see this picture that's on here on my screen?
Mm,
I typed in Google. I want
fact.
what by what picture of I think it's 1070 by 1070p or 1280p by 720p. You know, picture of whatever and there it is.
So, but when you made the Red Bear TV with the AI, and then
Yeah,
you put it up there, it was it a perfect crop? Like all you had to do was press OK, or did you had to because that
Oh,
looked like this
I
dead
cropped it.
center and everything.
Yeah, it is. I cropped it, and I cropped it out on the sides to where to sit. Then I tried to put it in there. Then I had to revert it back to original and play with it again. But yeah, and the red bear TV down at the bottom, I wrote that in there myself for my gallery.
Okay, okay, yeah. So yeah, I'm using an AI image generator for my profile too. Not the one you seeing right now, but on my channel.
Okay.
Yeah, that's AI generated. So I mean, look, we should AI generate like what is going on, Red Bear, man? What is they doing?
Hey, they.
Because I know they must got it. They must got the hot shit even hotter than this already, and they giving us this, and we tripping on. I don't like it.
But see what I'm finna do? I'm finna try to get rich off AI, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Trying to get what?
Try to get rich off of it.
Oh yeah, facts. I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing. Yeah, yeah.
And
Goddamn
before
right.
everybody before they shine the light on everybody else and say, "This how you do it." I want to figure out. Go ahead, get my shit off early,
hmm
and pop some shit off and sit down. You know what I'm saying?
So I was thinking, right? I know what you're saying. So I'm thinking, right? I was thinking that what is they doing when these pictures could have been like thousands or millions of dollars in the past?
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So would that mean that can change?
What'd you say, Squid?
Like if like you could a person could take an AI image and it would be like a masterpiece and
Or AI generated video clip.
or AI generated video clip. See, so the fabric of reality is kind of twisted a little bit because it comes to find out that they've been using AI generated graphics, but
Yeah,
I don't know if they really know how long they've been doing it.
and then you got people going to school to take up graphic and design, and now you can just tell AI voice command what you want.
Damn, I ain't even think of that.
Yeah,
You know, when I went to New York City, when I told you right in the
yeah.
story, I
You
went
doing a
there
cool
for
job.
audio.
Salute.
I went there for audio engineering, and when I went there, all the teachers was complaining about how everything is shifting from analog to digital. So they was basically lackadaisical, but whatever, honest about the switch over. They was like it's about to be 2000, or it's you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So it should about to be digital. Everything's market a unicorn. That's all they was complaining about
yeah,
because they was really out of business because they ain't know how to work that shit for real. They knew analog,
yeah,
splicing tapes together and bullshit like that.
yeah. I should do a little bit of that too. Splicing tapes together. I'm talking about manually.
hmm
Yeah, you know how you get the cassette tape back in the days, and that motherfucker get raveled and you put it back together.
Yeah, like going fast by fast forwarding and then rewinding over and over again until it's smooth out. Or you just
I used to cut that shit and put it back together with fingernail polish.
oh shit.
Yeah, cut all that weird shit off of there and put it back together with fingernail polish and wind it back in there when it dry.
Man, I ain't never fixed no broke tape, yo. I
I done
should
fixed
have.
VCR tapes and all like that.
Damn, yo. You know, I treat broke tapes like man down, man. You feel me? Like I could,
Get
uh,
rid of it, man.
man. All I could have did was tape it back together.
Yeah, with some fingernail polish.
That's crazy, yo.
Yeah,
I don't know why I thought like that, man. Some tapes. You know what I mean?
That's because you were down there in Florida. You said back in the day, Florida was big shit back then. Florida was where Atlanta is now. Back then, you
Uh,
had Miami Vice down there. Then you had the big the bass movement going on down there and the booty shaking music. Florida was it back in the 80s and 90s, hand down. Florida was that spot.
it was nice.
So I know it. I know it was.
It was
Oh, the
nice.
topic Voodoo Child was I was covering the people of Melanesia and the Solomon Islands, the blacks over there. And right now we just chopping it up. That's how I do my lives. If somebody hit the link after I cover that topic, we could go ahead and talk about anything. Right now we just dropping right now. Just open conversation right now. Yeah, Squid man, yeah, Florida was it, man. Florida was it. We
I
used to have
saw
a lot of.
Trick Daddy. I saw Trick Daddy and Trina before they blew up.
Oh, you did?
I just want to throw a random Florida nostalgic event in there. It's irrelevant, but
I used
you
to
know what I
listen to
mean.
Jam Pony Express DJs from down there in Miami.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too. Me
yeah, you
too.
Slick Vic and all in
My,
it.
my
Yeah.
my my older cousins would be hearing that, and so I would. That's what they would be playing. So that's how I knew what Jam Pony Express,
Well,
Quad City. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. See that?
Magic Mike was from my neighborhood and shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. But when Magic Mike came out, they had another guy from Dallas that was also big. Nemesis. Nemesis. He was from Dallas.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, Nemesis had this song called "Munches for Your Bass." Yeah. Uh. Yeah. We had a lot of traffic. I ain't gonna really speak on what kind of traffic, but we had a lot of traffic in our area from Miami, and
Uh,
the bars would bring them tapes up there. That's how we got hip to them.
wow. Yeah, just straight bass tapes. That's why I made the songs that I made with all that bass and shit in it.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
Because my youngest years and shit, it was like that was the coolest shit in the world. Like you be, you know what I mean, in the car and then the car next to it just rattling. And
Oh
like
yeah.
your car rattling.
Yeah. And
Because somebody else shit rattling.
you pull up to the store, you shaking the whole building, gas pumps and all.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
And then when you used to it, and then somebody got something else, then it's like, what the, you know what I mean? Like now
Yeah.
you know you're doing something. If somebody
Yeah.
used to that shit, but you ever, you know what I mean? Then like they're used to hearing it rattle and stuff or whatever. All right, but now this person got a real. That started that whole looking like what type of system you got, like
Yeah.
that type of shit. Where it's
Mm.
like, yo, I know about this shit, but you made me turn my head because
Oh,
that shit is straight hum, right? Like just that
yeah.
bass, like you know what system they got. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's that late 80s, early 90s shit there. People still do it though, but that's when it was big. That's when it was big my way. Back in like
Yeah, it's
91, some
necessary.
shit like that.
I
Say what
mean,
now?
it's necessary. I listen for it when I hear other people cars and shit. Like when I hear songs going, like I hear it how it's put in songs and shit. Like if I'm listening to a song on the radio, sometimes it's, you know what, I'm gonna tell you like this. I have my car running, right, because it'd be cold and shit. So my car will be running outside, and I turn the radio up. So if somebody jump in that bitch, I know that shit gone, right? So this is like early in the morning type shit, right? So this is like I can hear the bass in the car. Right, it'd be the radio playing, but if a song is playing, I can hear the separation in the different instruments and shit. If you
Mm.
fuck with music, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's
Oh yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
And so when you're at a distance, and I did this since I was like when I was younger, I would be at a distance and I'll be playing my music and shit, but I'll be doing shit at a distance, and then the songs would sound different to me. It would sound like a whole nother song for real.
Yeah. Especially when you back away from like your mids and your highs and your woofers, it all play in unison a little bit better. But you can hear the sound broke down when you're up there close to it.
So I'll be like, you know what I mean, tens of feet away, and I
Yeah.
and you know behind doors and walls and shit, and I could hear the engine running, and I could hear the bass in the car or whatever, and it's like everybody use it for like, because think about it, who the fuck is in these studios making these beats, yo? Like, why it's always the broke people making their own shit, but when when somebody is like somebody who make, you know what I mean, like who's in the industry and shit,
Yeah.
it'd be a little DJ Vlad looking motherfucker, DJ Khaled looking motherfucker in that seat.
That's
The
right.
motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like that's weird.
Just like when I seen No Jumper, when they had the dude that were producing the beats for the guy from Chicago, J Man, he looked just like Vlad. He looked just like for the guy they called Thunky Man. He looked just like Vlad. Looked just like him. The little weird looking worm.
They be at that table, man. They be
Oh
at
yeah.
that desk, that little whatever they call that shit, that board, that circuit board, whatever the shit is, control board.
Oh yeah.
Every time you see a rapper go do one of them freestyle, anything, make a beat, drop in, you know what I mean? It's like, it's like, yo, that's a discrepancy right there.
Hmm.
That's a discrepancy right there, man, because
See them little
they,
nerds, they know the science behind them beats. They know how every tone is gonna make your body react too. They know shit like that.
oh, there you go. Thank you, Red Bear TV, man. You did that.
Hmm.
That's what that is, huh?
Yeah.
So they are cultically tuned,
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why most of the time when them songs drop it be after midnight. When shit like that's what's on that video you seen walking is out lurking, you know.
So them motherfucking Masonic record beat producers and oh Lord, I should have. Thank you, yo. There it is. That make all the sense, man. That make all the sense, man. The industry, man. Them industry beats.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they know how every tone, you know. It's science behind sound now. Definitely a
It
science
is.
behind sound.
I don't study it that hard. Feel me? I like go by ear on that most things. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? That's why I'll make a beat and I'll fuck it up. I won't fuck it up, but I'll fuck it up. Or I won't fuck it up, but I would, you know what I mean? I'll change it in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean? Like I'll do things like that just so that I wouldn't be going by any law. You know what I'm saying? Like I would yeah, I would contemplate how a disharmony or how unrhythmic shit, like, you know what I mean? Cuz I don't know, yo. Sometimes it'd just be a bunch of noise and I'll be looking back like what was I thinking? Why I ain't hear all that bullshit?
Hmm. Yeah, you really got to, you know, it's a science behind that shit. I never really I got partners and shit that made beats, and I used to watch them pick out the sounds and put them up against each other. And yeah, I can't sit there that long. I can't. The boy be all night on that shit. They be all
Yeah.
night on that.
It's fun. You know that image generation shit is fun. And it's
Oh yeah.
not too different. It's not too different.
No, it's not. But you know, if I'm most, you know, now I know what I know where to go to do it, and I know how to do it now, the video is gonna be fun too. But I'm doing it for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I'm gonna do it for my enjoyment, but I'm gonna
For you
post the
enjoy.
shit. I'm gonna post the shit and see, what the public think about it. But
Okay.
yeah, yeah, like this little image. I just played with that little image. It didn't take long.
Man.
I
I,
got
so
another image I made too. I'm gonna put it up one day.
so how you think we can make money off AI? Because it looked like a prompt game to me,
I
right?
think I think if we can generate some shorts, AI generated shorts, that could be a source of revenue. Or if you could put together AI generated commercials,
Would they really let us use AI for something that for us to make money off of?
they ain't got no choice. Now,
Mm,
if you paying for an AI video service,
mm. So a person is what they put out.
that's it. That's your shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, we
So
can
we,
make you can make money off AI. You can do it the way AI is set up. She can do an AI TV show.
oh man.
Shit.
so
Tell AI what you want, it'll generate it. Episode one, let's go.
so AI going to generate revenue for us.
And
That's what it's doing.
everything they put out, it helps our black people whether they want it to or not. I don't know why.
Well, I know why. Because AI is ancient, and you know what I
Uh,
mean.
Ain't nothing new under the sun, big dog.
Yeah.
Cause the civilizations before us, like before, it seemed like they were more advanced than we is now. We ain't stepped up, but the last 100 years, they done found shit way more advanced than we got to this day, and we got little boxes that we can talk across the world in. I'm looking at one right now. We can watch TV on it. We can do anything on this little box.
So I did a video earlier about a alien that they said the third phase of the moon said showed up yesterday or the day before over in Peru.
I seen that, but I ain't get a chance to watch it yet. I be on your playback. I comment when I play back.
Well, it don't matter. I probably wasn't even talking about this shit for real. I showed the picture, but you know what I mean.
You went off
you know,
into another rant, huh?
you know how I do. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
already know. I already know.
It's like all the information should be just in the title because chances is, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I should use the description better, but
Yeah.
they showed this thing, man, and it's like, that's like the third or fourth time they was in South America. Yeah.
I told you, like I said, like them other things we were talking about, they might be camped out down in South America. And
Mm.
what you just talked about might be in South America. Hollow Earth might have a back door down there in South America.
Hmm.
Ain't no telling what's going on.
Interesting. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Man. Yo, great conversation with you, man. I'm glad you let me up, bro. I appreciate you.
I'm always gonna let you up. You welcome to my panel. Welcome to my channel. You at home over here, big dog.
Man, look. And then you look, I appreciate I respect the fact you talking about them Polynesians because yo, that right there is to me is a real important piece of history, man, that should get more shine, man, for real. And
Oh,
you know what?
oh yeah.
I seen somebody make a video 2 years ago talking about making that link up, and I'm looking like, damn, yo, just you know what I mean? Like, there's a whole world of people that making content out there.
Yeah. But see, with them right there, with them people, I got family members that look like them people. But
Mm.
other than that, like I said, I work with a lot of guys from the South Pacific. A lot of them. I was cool. They good people, man. They good people.
So, what would you say to people that don't have didn't have no contact with them people, don't maybe not have heard about who they was or whatever? Like, what do you think is an icebreaker for that subject.
Well, like they wanna introduce themselves to them or whatever. Just talk to them, man. They friendly people, man. They friendly
No,
people.
I'm saying if you was to tell them, like when it, all right, check this out. For Storm, the African goddess, like I find myself, and people who listen might catch me like in between Polynesia and Africa, or Oceania and Africa, right?
Yeah,
Right. As far as where, what I mean, what the timeline say. So it looked like the story that they put with Storm from the X-Men is something that is backed up in Africa, but on the genetic, like as far as stories and statues, but on the genetic tip, it's it's original to the Oceania area that you talking about with the blonde haired people.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. But I really don't know what to say on that. But I tell you what, that's an interesting part of the world to me. To me, it is very interesting, and that's a big area too. You think about it, from Hawaii all the way around to Australia. That's a stretch, ain't it?
Yeah, you said something earlier I agree with about Australia being important to it all.
Talk to me.
Yeah, you was talking to someone, or you
Oh,
was
talking
talking.
about
It was
talking
for
about the date when they
the
fell
date
in on
when they
Australia, and
when
them
they
people
fell in on
possibly
Australia, and those people possibly
was native to
was
Australia also.
native to Australia also. Because they gloss over Australia like that ain't nothing.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
see, you notice
but see, you know,
they won't even
they won't
acknowledge
even acknowledge
Australia
Australia
being part of the
being
South
part of
Pacific.
the South Pacific.
They call it the Down
They
Under.
call it the Down Under.
Uh,
Huh, huh. The
Can you hear
Down
me?
Under. So what that mean?
That's what they call
That what they
Australia, the
call
Down Under.
Australia,
They
the
don't
Down
call
Under.
it Southeast
They don't
Asia or
call
none of that shit.
it the Southeast Asia or another shit. Oh shit. Uh, I saw a piece of paper on Australia. It was a picture or was it a document of what the king decreed from England decreed on that place. And it was like they gonna make it a white man paradise. That's the words they use too, white man paradise.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
all them
I
people
believe
that's on
all the
them
people that's
islands
on them islands
come from Australia.
come from Australia. Mm.
Even
Even
Central Island.
Central Island. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, they would be like the link to the land before it sunk underwater. Or the flood.
Yeah,
That's what
possibly.
you'd be saying. That's what I mean. If you take it back to when they was in popular terms, yeah, that's talking about the whole world was melanated type timeline. Whereas those days are so old that it was new races and people came from them people.
Hey, Square,
And
let me
like,
switch devices real quick.
all right,
Salute everybody
salute
coming in.
everybody coming in. Well, salutes to the chat. Peace to the chat for real. What great topics, man. For real. Great conversation. Salutes to the channel. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about things done covered, done relate to my youth and things like that. Like, dang, paranormal side to bro, yeah. I definitely don't want to talk much. I hope bro hurt. You know what I mean?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah. Yup.
Same bullshit.
Same bullshit. Cool, cool.
I'm trying to
I'm trying to
fix it.
fix it.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. So people supporting other people and their own efforts, even though there's competition that got better looking things. Is that what the people going to be faced with? Like, with not an AI, we could deal with AI imagery and shit.
I'm trying to get this shit
Trying to get
situated.
this
I don't know
shit
what's
straight.
going
I don't
on.
know what's going on.
Hold on 1 second,
Hold on
y'all.
one second. So let me see. I'll rephrase that. Yeah. So if they is if all right, if image generation is free and maybe image animation is free, or even if you pay for it, right? Like, if you got access to it, and now we could cut out advertisers, and we could treat consultants like middlemen and shit. Like, what is they really saying with this? Because if a person has a web office and got all the AI and the in between and shit for everything, right? Like, that's like a person could be a one man corporation, right? Which is, I'm not saying that's not doable, but I'm saying that mm-hmm. What, you know what I mean? What's the trap? What's the trap part? Like, what part do we need to be looking out for? Or because if people support each other, then we wouldn't need them. If they already cut out with the advertising and all that distribution and shit, then the AI will be writing them out of existence, type shit. Because would nobody be buying they shit, right? There would no
I'm back.
I'm back.
This
This
goddamn.
guy, that.
Let's see.
Yo,
Let's see.
let's see.
I'm trying to
Hello.
get
Trying
him
to get
off
him
there.
to my phone.
I got an echo
I
out there.
got an
There
echo
you
out
go.
there.
It's
There you
gone
go.
now.
It's gone.
Yeah,
Man.
Squid.
Yes, go ahead.
I, I,
I,
yeah,
I,
I don't know what the
I don't
hell
know what
going
the
on
hell's
here.
going on here. Yo, that's wild, man.
I believe
That's wild.
I'm running off
I'm
cell
running off
phone
cell
signal.
phone signal. Yeah, I'm on myself. Oh, all right. I got 1%, man. Yo, peace and blessings to you, man. Be safe and blessed, man. I
Oh yeah.
appreciate you. More power, man.
I appreciate
I
you for
appreciate you
coming,
for
Squid.
coming. Salute, salutes.
Salute.
Salute.
Can y'all hear me? I'm finna drop the link email. Finna drop it. 1 second. Put some in the chat. Guess. Right, guess. Copy. Yeah, call me, man. I'm finna drop the link. Had difficulty, man. Phone went. I don't know if it was my phone or not. Hell, this motherfucker cost too much to be doing all that. There go the link email. Come on, holler at me, bro. I still got a little while to go. What's up, Big E? What's happening? Voodoo Child, Jade, Cat, Slim. I thank all y'all for coming, man. Red Squid especially, man. Big Dog Philly, you too, bro. Hit the link email. You still in here. Yeah, we had it's a good conversation today. I enjoyed it. You know, if don't nobody else hit the link, I'm gonna get up out of here. I got to roll down to South Texas and pick up a load and go back to Mississippi. Always busy, man. Yeah, today's show started out kind of rough, but it leveled out. Thanks to Phil and Squid, man, coming up, man. I been needing people to hit the link. The topic of discussion with these people right here, man. Southeast Asia, Solomon Islands, Melanesia. It I just did a special on the Queen of Hawaii. Okay, and I backdoored and went to Philippines, and I finished out the Southeast Asia with Solomon Islands. But that ain't all. We're gonna come back down to Southeast Asia one day. Our next stop gonna be real interesting for us. Me covering people and places, black people in places. Our next stop is gonna be interesting. These are the people that we were discussing today: Southeast Asia, Polynesia, Micronesia, Eurasia, Solomon Islands. Same bloodline as in Fiji and Tonga too, and throughout the Southeast Pacific though. This is gonna sum it up, man. Don't nobody hit the link. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I'm just going back through the slide. You know, there it is right there. It consists of 2,000 islands. Now this is different. Altogether, 2,000 islands. Total land area of 386,000 miles, square miles, and it's home to roughly about 12 million people. These the people, man. We cover. Other day, this is a grown. This is Queen and her adult life right here. Going back through the slides, man. Red Bell TV counting down. I'm out.